questions. I've got 3 questions that make sense to me when it comes to working with and discussing what kinds of decisions you want to make when each of you has a different idea or thought about something. Maybe you have different dreams, different goals, different wants. Decision-making considerations, I've got 3 of them. Will this decision add to or take away from our relationship? So if you put your relationship at the center, recognizing and exploring and having conversations about how is my doing this or you doing that or us doing this going to add to our relationship, and how might it take away from our relationship? It's a whole different conversation than, I don't know, if you do that, I don't get to do this. And if I do this, you don't get to do that. You feel the difference in the energy versus, hey, we got this decision. What is, maybe one person wants to buy a fancy new $60,000 car. And the other one's like, you know what, we can get a $35,000 used car that's super nice, just like new, and we'll have more money, to put in our savings. And so the conversation starts with, okay, how does the purchase of this car add to our life? How does the purchase of this car take away from our life? And then you go back and forth and you listen and you have a spirit of genuine interest and understanding where the other person is coming from. Then you ask yourself, does this decision align with our relationship values and goals? So that financially focused couple that is wanting to retire early and travel, it may be really clear cut when they get to this decision. You know what? Our primary goal is financial security, and this maybe doesn't make sense. However, if it's the couple that's concerned about the environment, they might be like, oh, that extra $25,000 that it's going to cost to have a battery operated vehicle, and we don't have emissions and all of that, is worth it for us because that fits our values. So again, there's not one size fits all kind of answers. And then the third question is, what are the possible negative outcomes of this decision? So you want to look for all the ways it's good and might take away from your relationship, but you also want to be cognizant of the actual damage it could cause. Decisions have the potential to cause damage to relationships. I've seen it. People come for couples counseling because one or the other partner has made a decision that has literally damaged the relationship. It happens. And so when you're considering these 3 variables, you want to be very clear about creatively together exploring what are the ways that you could end up damaging your relationship with this decision.